effects. Now, I want to share something with you that we've created here, which is just taking some of those key highlight moments from all three of those first hearings together and see what we're learning. Take a look.
The Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol will be in order.
These false claims of election fraud.
A massive effort to spread false and fraudulent information.
The stuff that his people were shoveling out to the public was bullshit.
She said dead people are voting.
It was a combination of Italians, Germans, and Hugo Chavez, and the Venezuelans, something with the Philippines.
Indians are getting paid to vote.
Are you out of your effing mind?
It was not true.
He's become detached from reality. Crazy stuff.
What they were proposing, I thought was nuts.
They were idiotic claims.
Completely nuts.
Votes were still being counted. It's too early to tell, too early to call the race.
We should not go declare victory until we had a better sense of the numbers.
I did not agree with the idea of saying the election was stolen and putting out this stuff, which I told the president was bullshit.
I respect Attorney General Barr, so I accepted what he was saying.
After the election, what were the chances of President Trump winning the election?
None.
He delivered to the president pretty blunt terms that he was going to lose.
We would lose 9-0 in the Supreme Court.
The president's mind was made up.
Rather than accept the results of the election, he tried to convince the American people the election had been stolen.
Constitutional mischief.
I want to hear any other effing words coming out of your mouth, no matter what, other than orderly transition.
President Trump summoned a violent mob and directed them illegally to march on the United States Capitol.
For anyone who didn't understand how violent that event was, I saw it, I documented it, and I experienced it. The crowd turned from protesters to rioters to insurrectionists.
Hold the line! Hold the line!
The anger and the profanity.
The vice president had refused to get into the car, and the vice president had said something to the effect of, "But you're not the one behind the wheel."
Aware of the rioters' chance to hang Mike Pence, the president responded, "Mike Pence, quote, deserves it."
The mayor was definitely intoxicated.
I didn't mind being characterized as being part of Team Normal.
Is it fair to say the election defense fund was another marketing tactic?
Yes.
The big lie was also a big ripoff.
He lied to his supporters and the country.
Corruptly pressured state legislators and election officials to change election results.
He lost, but he betrayed the trust of the American people. The people had voted him out, and the courts upheld the will of the people.
And that's what it comes down to. Evidence, facts, and testimony, so people can learn and make up their own minds. We will continue our coverage, I bet.